what? He right. I'm gonna shut that shit up. Cause he's so right. Damn, he's so right. God, I can't get him out my head. Yes, that's why I fuss. Cause you're gonna negotiate with yourself. And that's your problem. You're gonna go back and forth with yourself. Please add in scary ass every time you go back and forth with yourself. Please make sure my voice say you scary. What's up, Chaka Khan? Please make sure my voice say you scary as hell. Say you scary as, insert that. You scary as hell. Scary ass. But no, cause at the same time, shut up. Be scary. Just say the shit. Hell. What they gonna do? Not talk to you? They need you. How in the hell are you? How is the main supply mad at the people who need them? Not understanding you are the supply. The whole world wants you. Who the fuck are they? Who cares if they like you or not? They need you. And if they get so upset, then that's how you find out you are valuable. You're going to find out that you're valuable based off the people who got a problem with you. Look at who don't like you and look at why they don't like you, and you'll see exactly where you're abundant at. Sometimes God is unorthodox. That's the thing about God. You never know how God's going to show up. God, show me my abundance. And then you wind up hearing somebody say, you think you all that because you got a house and a car and got your shit together. There's your abundance right there. Because when people get mad, they speak the truth. That's how you're going to learn. So look at who got a problem with you, and it'll tell you exactly who you are. If your mama and daddy got an issue with you, you a bad motherfucker. Your mama and daddy mad at you, oh, you doing some shit. You breaking generational curses. If they mad about what you got and they ain't got, oh, you breaking generational curses out this bitch. Oh, you powerful. Oh, you bad as hell. You doing shit that they ain't never think nobody could do in y'all family. Oh, you bad. Take that up with the Lord. So I'm trying to tell you, see, sometimes that's how you have to find out who you are. Look at who beefing with you. Look at what they got an issue with. If I tell you no and you get mad at me, that's not that you got a problem. That means I'm valuable as shit. So let me exercise my no's even more. If I tell you no and you get in your damn feelings, that means I'm bad as hell. That means I got some shit that you need. God dang, let me appreciate me some more. What are you talking about? Don't you understand how this works now? So instead of you trying to make people happy, find out your abundance by telling them no. Because if they get no, if they tell you no, then that shows you how valuable you are. You know what happens when you find out how valuable you are? You pay attention to where you place your value at. Then you understand, you start being more careful and more strategic about where you put yourself at. See how this world works now? See how that goes? So one of the ways to know where your abundance is where the issues at. You want to know how dope you are? Who got an issue with you? So everything ain't about you being in your feelings and being mad and fussing and fighting with motherfuckers. Sometimes it's about finding out. That's where you know where your abundance is. That's how it works. You understand? You're thinking about you trying to be something for somebody. You play God if you want to. You do God's work, not God's job. Your job is to give out the testimony. It's God's job to fix these people. You do God's work, not God's job. And the reason why you in your feelings right now, because you trying to do God's job instead of doing God's work. Why? Because your punk ass want the recognition that God's supposed to get. You want the glory that God is supposed to get, when you should be telling God about, you should be getting the victory by telling your testimony. You should be telling them about how great God is. That's the reason why I'm going to send you to God. Because look at what God did for me. The thing that you want from me is going to keep you minimal. But the God that I serve is going to feed you for years. You don't want me to teach you how to fish. You don't want me to fish for you. I'm going to send you to God that's going to teach you how to fish. That's the thing that's going on. You want these people to give you the recognition for you being the fisherman, instead of understanding that you need to talk to the person who created the whole damn thing. Don't talk to me. See the deal? You see what's going on? Hey, you see what's going on? You do God's work, not God's job. That's the reason why you in your feelings, because you're trying to do God's job. It ain't gonna ever work out when you're trying to do God's job, because you're becoming an enabler. Teach them how to fish by sending them to the greatest fisherman that ever lived. And that's the Lord. That's not your business. You see why you getting tortured now? You see why you in your feelings now? Because you're trying to do God's job. You want the victory, but God gets the glory. And when you give God the glory, you send those people to God. So when you come to me and say, man, I need some help with such and such, such and such, such and such. Well, let me tell you what God did when I needed that help with that such and such, such and such, such, such. Because guess what? You're in the same predicament that I once was. You ain't got nobody that got your back. Neither the fuck did I. But you want to know how I became secured in that? I waited on the Lord and let God teach me what I needed to be, so I never would go through that again. So let me tell you about the God that I serve. So when you need me, and nobody got your back, because nobody had my back. So let me tell you about the God that I serve and what God taught me. The only thing I can give you is the wisdom in there, because that wisdom surpasses all. That's greater than any silver, gold, or any help that I can give you. That surpasses all, because that's going to stick with you forever, because it's about who you become at the end of the day. And if I'm stopping you from becoming what you need to be, then God going to get on my ass later, and I'm not going to have it. So no, fuck you. Disrespectfully. If you got a problem, fuck you. Disrespectfully. See what I just did there? You see what I just did there? See how beautiful that was? Lame ass nigga. Oh God, y'all get on my nerve. What else y'all want before I go?